Anuma Acharya, Wing Commander Anuma Acharya was here presenting the Nyay part of us. We are going to present you about the Anyay, the 10 years of injustice, 10 साल का अन्याय or 10 साल अन्याय का, and how Congress is an alternative to that. Just because you say that there is injustice to you, how do you say that Congress will provide justice? Going to that one, I'll take you through the conversation. We'll be speaking about the economic injustice, the social injustice, and the political injustice. I don't want to talk about the GDP. I don't want to talk about things which an ordinary person will not understand. I want to talk about things which the youth will understand. Unemployment. Isn't that a big issue? Isn't that an issue with the journalist community too? How many of you are regularly employed by a media company or being contractually employed where an event happens to you, you don't have the salary protection. You don't have any protection. If you don't work, you're not paid. What is the employment guarantee which you have? Because you have contractualized your entire job. Unemployment is at the all-time highest in this country. You ask all the graduates here, all the postgraduates here, all the PhDs here. There's so many people studied out from here. And they're doing coolies job. You see lakhs and crores of people applying for small 1,000 number of jobs. 44% of people between the age of 20 and 24 are unemployed. 33% of graduates, postgraduates, PhD are unemployed. Now you will ask a question. What did Congress do? On 2012, the Congress government was providing 75 lakhs jobs per year. And in 2022, BJP government is not even touching 29 lakhs per year. We are talking about absolute data. And where are the 2 crores jobs? Aren't you fooling the people? How long you will fool the people on religion and other aspects of it? How long you will ignore the realities of life? Now, I'll speak about the price rise. Again, I'm not going to speak about larger things. What was the price of the gas, liquid petroleum gas, LPG, in 2012 to 2014? It was between 290 to 400 rupees per cylinder. What is the gas price now? It is between 950 to 1050 to 1100. What is the price of potato now? What was the price of potato then? It will be there in the detailed press note which we will be giving across. What is the price of onion? I am talking about our day-to-day life. I am not talking about jargons here. What is the price of milk per liter? It was 35, the highest during the Congress regime. Now it is 70 rupees and more. What is your GST which you are paying? It's a consumption tax. You feel that GST is paid by the rich people. Every quarter you see 1,60,000 crores is our GST collection. Won't you be surprised if I say that 50% of this 1,60,000 comes from the poorest of the poor people? 40% comes from the middle class. 3% is paid by the rich. So who is paying the GST? What is your income tax? What is your TDS? What is your fuel tax? What is your children's fees? What is your health care? Basic questions to run your day-to-day life. Journalists are not something against. You are also going through this. Now, if the BJP government, who had so much of angst or anger against the Congress government during 2012 and 2014, putting Delhi into a halt, making so much of drama by the current minister Smriti Ronnie, crying in the roads about the gas price, Amitabh Bachchan tweeting about the fuel price. Where are they now? Have they gone so blind? Have they gone so corrupt? Have they gone so drunk in power that they are forgetting the ordinary people and their life? Isn't this an injustice? You will not carry this because a lot of you might be afraid. A lot of you might be pushed by the BJP government for something or the other. But this is the reality of life. This is what we want to take it to the people. We are not going to a lot of other things, but these are the major issues which affects the ordinary people in their day-to-day life. How much savings are left with you? I'm asking a question to my friends in the journalist community that if you get down with a fever, if you get down with a disease tomorrow, how much money is left with you to cover a couple of months? Do you have or do you don't have? That is the security which Congress government provided. We always had a balance while we governed this country. UPA always had a balance when we governed this country. What was the Indian rupees? You import a lot of stuff, fertilizers, and a lot of petroleum, everything. And what is the Indian rupee value right now? These are things which affects you. It is your mind, integrity, your freedom, whether to take this to the people or not. But this is the reality of life. Aren't you pinched? I am pinched. He is pinched. Everyone else is pinched. So we are the only party which is raising the voice to the people of this country. Now we come to the social injustice part of it. The SC/STs, 48% is the increase in crime and atrocities against SC/ST. You all very well know that ST is an important factor in the entire Northeast. I will come to the atrocities against the ST community on minorities little later. You look at the women. You all know about the Nirbhaya case. The then Chief Minister of Gujarat came and showed a lot of drama in Delhi when Nirbhaya happened. It was an unfortunate incident. The then Prime Minister, Dr. Manmohan Singh, with his folded hand, apologized to this nation for what has happened. 31,516 is the number of rapes recorded in 2022. That is 86 rapes a day. Aren't the women insecure in this country? Where is Smriti Irani? Where is Meenakshi Lekhi? Don't they have any voice? Aren't they not too much worried about the women insecurity? These are the questions we are asking the people to ask them. We are raising it for the people. Why is this government so blind about it? You look at the farmers. 700 farmers died 2 years back during their farmers' protest, protesting against 3 black laws. Now when they are protesting again for the unfulfilled promise of the government of India, you are receiving them with nails in the road. You are receiving them with tear gas, pellets. Is that the way to receive our farmers? Doesn't the government have the courage to enter into a conversation with protesting farmers? Why are you insulting them? Isn't this an injustice? If you are not having the courage to address the farmers, they are also looking at the Prime Minister doing all sort of dramas to please a certain section of the people. And doesn't he have the courage? Or is he knowingly ignoring the farmers? That's a question which we raise to you. And in the Northeast, the tribal communities, we all are from the minority community. I too belong to that community. Look at the minority persecutions which is happening. Almost 289 religious institutions have been vandalized in this country. 70,000 people have to be relocated. And in Assam, you know that the right-wing extremist, with the support, silent support of the government, is asking the minority community members to take away the minority symbols from the institutions. The priests and nuns have been asked to remove their religious dresses. Is this fair? Then, if they have the courage to ask the priests and nuns to remove the dresses of one particular community, do they have the courage to ask the people of their community or any other community to remove their religious dresses? It should be the same to all of them. What is happening with the CAA? We all protested against it. Now it's coming back again. Do we want a uniform civil code? They want all of us to dress in one single dress. Do you like it? None of us likes it. How much of time we will remain silent about it? Uniform civil code says that every Indian looks, eats, drinks and does the same thing. Congress party does not approve this. We raise the voice for the people because you look into each state. You have several tribal communities in the state of Meghalaya. You have 27 tribal communities in the state of Arunachal. You have 18 tribal communities in the state of Nagaland. The Congress government gave special constitutional provisions to respect the diversity, the ethnic or indigenous origins of the states with the 6th schedule, and they are blatantly taking it away. How long you will silently take this? Do this jingoism is going to benefit the people of the Northeast? Absolutely no. They are not going to benefit. These are the injustices which we want to bring, which we want to build awareness with the people of the Northeast. You look at the FCRA licenses. You have the missionaries, you have the minority communities sacrificing a lot and building institutions in these states when there was nobody. And you're taking away the FCRA, questioning their existence. You all had your education from those kind of institutions. Do you like them being completely killed? Do you like them being completely taken out of their existence? That is what is really happening. And how many of the top end leaders with them are kind of coming and saying that we want this? It is only the workers of the BJP are getting killed on all these other majoritarianism which they are promoting. None of the top leaders are affected. All of the children are studying abroad, and it is only the workers. They make the people fight. We come to the Manipur issue. 170 people dead. 9 months have gone. Prime Minister has got time to engage in the Ukraine and Russian war. Prime Minister has got the time to engage in the Israel and Palestinian war. Prime Minister has got the time to go into different states for election campaign. Is he blind? Isn't he not insulting the people of India? Isn't he not insulting the people of Manipur by completely ignoring them, allowing the tribals to fight amongst each other, killing each other? And it is a warning to the states of all northeastern states, because if they allow our tribal communities to fight in a state, and the government, BJP government there in the state and in the center is avoiding their involvement to build peace there, what should stop them from having such kind of fights in these states also? Will they involve, or they will allow you to fight and die? When this happened during the Congress regime, again our then Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh apologized to the nation, built confidence among the stakeholders, took time to build peace. Whether the Prime Minister has the courage, or is he intentionally allowing people to be killed, then the BJP government is responsible for the murder of this 170 people, as well as the disharmony and the social cruelty which is happening in the state of Manipur. We want to build that awareness. We want the people of Meghalaya, we want the people of the entire Northeast to think that if they are not stopping this in Manipur, what guarantee you have that this will not be stopped in Meghalaya if it happens? What guarantee they have if this is not stopped in other states? When this happens, they will allow the tribals to fight and they will exploit your minerals. They will exploit your mineral resources with their business contacts. That is what we are opposing. That is what we are bringing it to you. And last comes the political injustice. The judiciary, the election commission, the investigative agencies, the media, all have been pressurized. Aren't we going into a dictatorship? We distributed chocolates to you with love. We said you can criticize us, you can ask us questions. It might be difficult questions. Sometimes, as a political party, we may not have the answers, or we may not have the best of the solutions. But whenever Congress has ruled, we have never rushed on political decisions, because we always found that it is always better to take time and decide rather than rushing on decisions and hurting the people. That's exactly what we are trying to do. And this is what is happening right now. Do you want the institutions of this country which put the balance to be burned? You see right now in Himachal, why did the BJP wanted to put candidates when they don't have the numbers? In the states of Karnataka, we never put an extra candidate. Why did the BJP want to put an extra candidate and ruin the democracy which are elected and chosen by the people? They split NCP, they split Shiv Sena in Maharashtra. They killed a democratically elected government. The power of money, the power of abuse of the government, the power of muscle is being used. If you don't agree, CBI, enforcement and everybody will come to your home. How many of you want to go in prison? None of us wants to go into prison. So this is exactly what they're doing. So this is exactly the injustice met. So what is there for Meghalaya? Because in the coming elections, Meghalaya has got 2 seats. We want to bring this injustice to the people of Meghalaya. We want them to think, we request them to think with an open mind. Never fall for this jingoism, never fall for these lies, the blatant lies. Think like an ordinary person. What if this happens in your family? What if this happens with your parents and your children? Won't you think and make a logical decision? And Congress as a party has always fought for the people. We might have made mistakes while we are governing because it's natural to have mistakes, but we never ran away from it. We tried to correct our mistakes and we tried to govern this country with people in our mind. We are absolutely confident that it is the people who are going to elect us again, and that's what exactly we want to say. And I will conclude my conversations, leaving it to Ronnie and Saleng to say about a few words on how it is in the state of Meghalaya. Thank you.